Edge had a segment last week where he broke down the real life story. You know, it surprised me a little bit, honestly. The real life story of what made him think he could come back to test his body and get cleared to compete after 6+ years. He was working out with Sheamus on a bicycle and he fell off and he was okay, so he figured, why not start and test my body to take bumps and try to see if I could get cleared. So he's about to fight Sheamus this Friday on SmackDown, and there's a lot of rumors that this might be, he wants his last match to be in Toronto. This might be the last match. Now, WWE hasn't built it that way one bit, so I don't think it is. You think this is a way for him to quietly fade?
If it is, I would be highly upset.
Me too.
I'd be highly upset. I really would be. I think Edge deserves better than that. I'm gonna be honest with you, man. The way he's built up a legacy for himself, his comeback and the performances he was able to give us during his comeback.
Yeah, I think it's. I honestly think the performance he's been able to give us is getting overlooked a little bit. Like, if you really think about the totality of it, when he first came with Randy Orton and gave us over an hour, and then he moved on to Seth.
He gave us 3 matches with Orton.
Right. He gave us 3 with Seth. He gave us the Daniel Bryan and Roman Reigns triple threat. You know,
and not only that, Dave, like, he's been able to deliver good promos, good segments. Like, if you really judge him and majority of the people that tried to do comebacks over the years, you can't tell me that he didn't outdo majority of them. Yeah. So I really think if this is really what they're gonna give him as a good buy, I'm disappointed.
You think Edge is planning and looking at it like, yo, this is just because it's my city, I want to do this? Or you think it's just dirt sheet bullshit?
If he, again, Dave, it could be true. It could be true because maybe his contract's coming up and he probably doesn't see a reason to keep pushing himself.
I don't feel that way. I feel like Edge is such a legend that they would build it up for months as the last match. They wouldn't just book Sheamus and that's the last match. I find it hard to believe.
No, I'm with you on that. I have more hope in WWE to do that. I'm with you on that 100%. But Dave, if you're Edge, they've been making you do in recent times, would you be motivated to keep going?
But it's tough because with Edge, obviously they're making him do that, but he's one of those guys that I know he has a lot of say in what he's doing too. So I can't. It's hard for me to look at it that way. I know Edge has a lot of say more than the average person. So if he's doing something, I kind of look at it like he wanted to do it.
I definitely think he has a big 2 cents. But
people like him, Brock Lesnar, they basically know where they want to take their character and take it.
But Dave, here's the difference, right? With somebody like Brock Lesnar,
I don't even know what kind of question you're asking.
Here's the deal. With Brock Lesnar, you always give him main event stories. You always give him main event opponents, right, Dave? Mm-hmm. You always give him situations where it's the most serious thing, or close to the most serious thing on the show.
That's true. That's true.
Why ain't they giving Edge these same pitches?
That's fair. I agree with you. To be fair, they just took their foot off the gas. But I agree with you. I don't know why they took their foot off the gas.
2021 they was. When he first came back, yes, I agree with you on that. Then lately it's I know he probably does have a 2 cents, but lately, look what it's been.
Yeah.
I'm doing stuff with my wife. I'm doing stuff with Finn Balor.
I'm doing stuff with Grayson Waller. who's a newcomer.
Like, let's be serious here, though. And I give him these pictures. Has he had a program with Cody Rhodes?
No, that'd be a hell of a promo program, yeah. Or Drew McIntyre. I think that's another program that would revive the both of them.
What about Lashley?
Right. I was thinking of him too. The Lashley that's forming a new crew, by the way.
Right. So what about? Well, I think he's done AJ. Actually, he did AJ.
He did AJ, but I honestly think him and AJ didn't have chemistry like that for some reason. I expected more from them. They didn't have the chemistry that they needed for some reason.
And I tell you why. It's because they tried to keep him babyface. They tried to give him babyface.
I don't think that's why, bro.
I think that's why.
I'm strictly talking bell to bell. Like bell to bell, they didn't bring it.
They did
not hit the 5-star level.
I'm just thinking more in totality.
They did not hit the 5-star level. They could have.
But I'm thinking more in totality of the whole entire feud, right, David? Because I think that's a feud where you make Edge the heel and you make AJ the big.
I agree. Yeah, you're right. That was the better dynamic. Yeah, the rated R superstar heel, not the Judgment Day heel.
That's the problem, David. And let him channel that the whole entire run.
But it's tough. Do you think people honestly want to boo this man right now? They have a soft spot for him. Like just on a psychological level.
But that's why it's his job and it's also the WWE's job to create a way to flip that. They didn't try to do that one time.
Yeah.
Like even when they tried to make him do that whole gothic and dark stuff, I was looking at it like, what is this?
Nah, it was bad random, yo.
This isn't Edge. This isn't the Edge that we want to really see, bro. It's not.
Honestly, I don't think it's gonna be his last match. I know they would gas it up as a spectacle if it was, but I like this. You know, this is a nice television main event. Him and Sheamus, believe it or not, never wrestled. I think it's gonna be a good look for Sheamus to get that rub, but I don't think it's his last match.
There's a lot of people he never wrestled, Dave. We just named them.
You're right, and I think in ring wise, Sheamus is a guy you want to get in there with. I think I have more respect for Sheamus than most.
It's gonna be safe. It's gonna look good.
It's gonna be a little physical.
He's not gonna do. But the good thing with Sheamus, he's not gonna put you in a position where you got to do some moves. It might be risky or it might be a 50-50. No, Sheamus is gonna just give you that good, safe, good looking ground and pound. That's why Sheamus is the perfect person to pick. But I'm just looking at it like, dude, this dude is a 11-time champion, David? 11-time champion, highly decorated.
Still can go.
Still can talk. And we know, like, he can, if you put him with these certain guys and you let him just be who we know him to be, we could have got mad, like, golden opportunities.
Yeah. They need to get back on that, yo. They took their foot off the gas too much. Like, I like Grayson Waller, but come on, man. He's too new. What does that get out of beating him?
Like seriously. And he shouldn't even be in the same ring as Edge. Not yet.
You gotta give the kid respect. He draws a lot of heat pretty early, though. I'll give him that. He got a massive heat against Cena, massive heat against Edge. Mm-hmm. He's a heat magnet,
and I agree with that. He's been doing a good job with the show.
Yeah,